Hey everybody, Jim King back out here in P Hill, Pleasant Hill, Missouri. Videos yesterday Mike shot showing the level up against this wall. This wall was leaning in about 6 inches. And we brought it back. It's perfectly vertical now. And before we're done here with the video, we'll come over and show the video on the 6 foot level. Everywhere you put it, it's dead on. And how we did it, folks, is with just simple, easy hydraulics. This wall has had a previous contractor in before us, and their system is, they run bolts in here and they use them like dead men. And this system does work, except when they pulled this wall back to vertical, they just set the house back down on it with these bolts running out into the yard and a plate right here. And in time, this wall ended up coming back. And when you spend this kind of money, you know, we're talking $20,000 range that they originally spent on this, it should never move after that. And in this case, they always do. It's a system that's been around forever. And we don't do it that way. We use simple physics, hydraulics. It's very simple. We relieve the pressure on the outside of the wall. We lift the house up slightly off the top of the wall. And then with these support beams and hydraulic bottle jacks bolted to the end of it, we push the wall back to vertical. It's the preparation and the setup that takes all the time. It took about 15 minutes to move this back to vertical. So, and it took 3 or 4 days of hard work to do it. So, I want to show you what we've got here. I'll come back here. This right here is a system that other companies use, and what they do is they don't even saw cut the floor, they just jackhammer it out, and what that causes is little hairline fractures. You got one right there running. We can show them everywhere. There's cracks that's running to the floor, one right there, and that's because the people that straightened this wall originally did not do it engineering 101. I mean, I don't understand why nobody uses a quickie saw to saw cut before they jackhammer. So anyway, we've got this shallow system in here that they jackhammer the floor. They set this little piece of plastic right here, little piece of plastic on top of the footer, okay? And these holes that I've saw cut here is where my wall brace, my H-beam, is going to come up here and lock in between these floor joists to keep the wall vertical once I brought it back to vertical. They didn't do that. And chances are, if I didn't do that, my wall would lean in too. So anyway, it wasn't done right the first time. We do it right. This shallow system here, we're tearing it out. It's not going to, it's dry as a bone anyway. In other words, they wasted their money on it. Got a sump pump in here, we're not going to bother it. But this little shallow system here that is designed, when we started this job, they had plastic sheets over this wall. They didn't repair any cracks whatsoever. We've got horizontal, vertical cracks running all through this wall from end to end. They didn't repair any of those. They put a plastic sheet over this. And when it rains and water infiltrates through the crack, it runs down. It runs down behind that little lip right there, because what this right here, the sheet comes down here, like fits in here like this. The water runs behind the sheet, and it does work. But for the money that they charge for it, oh my gosh, it's just such a ripoff. What we do is when I put in, you want moisture under your house. You don't want to take all the moisture out from underneath your house. You do that, then it's going to sink. Then it's going to sink. You want moisture under your basement floors and around your footings because that keeps everything afloat. When we're in a drought, like in 2012, that's when everything sank. There was no moisture in the ground. And so they called King Piers and come back and raise these houses. But anyway, I just wanted to show everybody what's going on here. I want to explain real quick. We're not going to put a water track system in here, but this is the difference between other companies and what King Piers does. Now here's what King Piers does. We will come in here and chalk a line 2 feet out from the wall at the floor and saw cut the floor all the way through. And it's only 3.5, 4 inches thick. We jackhammer that out. Then we'll go down, we'll find the footing. We go down 2 feet below the footing. And this, we only put these in, everyone, when there's too much water pressure under the house. We don't want too much, but you do want some moisture under your house. So you put the sump pump in and our water track system in to relieve the overabundance of water pressure. So I'll go on. We dig it out 2 feet, so it's a 2-foot cube. We wrap the trench with petra filter fabric. Water can run through either side. We place 8 inches of 3/4 inch clean rock down onto the dirt into that 2x2, 2-foot deep trench. We'll connect 2 pieces of PVC pipe 4 inches in diameter. We'll drill a 3/8 inch hole into the pipe on top about 1 foot apart and all the way through the sides about 1 foot apart. We lay that on top of the 3/4 inch clean rock. We'll lay more 3/4 inch clean rock over that. When we get it about 4 inches from the floor, we'll wrap petra over the rock and concrete it flush to the wall like it was when it was built. That way, that is the proper way to do it. So this little system right here, it actually does work, but they're not solving the problems. By the time you pay for this, in comparison to repairing the cracks that were leaching water in, it would have been much cheaper and better for the house and better for the foundation and better for the bank account of the homeowners to epoxy inject the crack rather than go through all this. So for all your foundation piering needs, get a hold of us, 816-288-4373. You can always go to our website, kingpiers.com. Check us out on YouTube, our YouTube channel, and Facebook, King Piers LLC. Thank you.